Welcome to another edition of Breaking News, brought to you by Source Selection Soundbites. Today we will discuss the case of Harmonia Holdings Group, LLC, decided at the Court of Federal Claims, or COFC. The case concerns a limited source justification for an exception under FAR 8.4, 05-6 procedures. FAR 8.4, 05-6. Exceptions include a. An urgent and compelling need exists, and following the procedures would result in unacceptable delays. b. Only one source is capable of providing the supplies or services required at the level of quality required because supplies or services are unique or highly specialized. Or c. In the interest of economy and efficiency. The new work is a logical follow-on to an original Federal Supply Schedule order provided that the original order was placed in accordance with the applicable Federal Supply Schedule ordering procedures. That is, the original order or BPA must not have been previously issued under sole source or limited sources procedures. The International Trade Administration, or the agency, previously awarded a competed order to MilCorp for information technology modernization, but needed more time to finish the project. The agency decided to award a sole source order to MilCorp in the interests of efficiency and economy. The agency published its intent to sole source the award, and it was subsequently protested. The protester argued that the market research was insufficient and biased in favor of the incumbent, and that the agency irrationally ignored its capability statement. The court noticed that the agency had conducted different kinds of market research for at least a year and had drawn some conclusions from it. The court also examined its assertion of bias in market research. Lastly, the court noted that the CIO noted that Harmonia had outstanding capabilities and previous work deliveries that were quite impressive, but the CO decided that it did not contain the sufficient detail to assuage the agency's concerns because the CO noted the performance examples provided pertained to support for and transition of ongoing systems and platforms in the operations and maintenance lifecycle, vice the development stage of the product lifecycle. En route to finding against the protester, the COFC found without merit Harmonia's contention that the agency's market research was irrational or biased in favor of MilCorp because it sought to identify contractors that possessed qualifications that only MilCorp could be expected to possess. It is clear that only MilCorp, the incumbent, possessed knowledge of the more than 30 legacy applications involved in the modernization project, many of which had been customized for the agency. The court agreed with GAO's prior decision that, far from demonstrating any bias on the part of the agency, such a desire for incumbent capability represents a logical consideration in an ongoing application development project involving applications that have been significantly customized for the agency. Moreover, the court noted the agency considered how other contractors might step in and perform the follow-on contract without undue risks of delay and increased costs, but reasonably concluded Harmonia could not do so. Given these facts, the protest was denied. Now let's address a few of the lessons learned from this protest. They include 1. The FAR 8.4, 05-6. Logical follow-on exception is a tool to continue sensitive IT projects without duplicating costs and experiencing delays. 2. It's not biased to desire a contractor to have the same qualifications and insights of the incumbent, because such desires represents a logical consideration in an ongoing application development project involving applications that have been significantly customized. And 3. An agency's assessment of risk and the application of its technical expertise is entitled to significant deference. In this episode of Source Selection Soundbites, we discussed the Harmonia Holding Group case and the sole source concepts related to the logical follow-on exception in the FAR 8.4 05-6 environment. This concludes today's Source Selection Soundbite. If this video was helpful, hit the like and subscribe button to ensure you don't miss any new material. If you want more details on the subject, They are available on the Source Selection Answer app. It contains lectures, quizzes, court cases, sample documents, and more material that allows practitioners to quickly obtain actionable knowledge. Thanks for watching. See you next time.